How's it going, guys? I don't know, I just caught the end of Rise of the Guardians, How to Train Your Dragon, Big Fat Liar caught the beginning of, and then I caught the end of The Breakfast Club. So, I don't know what's on my mind right now. What's on my mind right now is this idea of assumptions, and how when we make all these assumptions about things, it kind of changes our way of thinking. And, in like How to Train Your Dragon, make the assumptions that the dragons are always dangerous just because they don't know anything about them. They go into that mindset of learning about them as they're always dangerous, they're always going to kill us, and there's no bigger context at all. Well, if you go into a situation thinking that you're going to fight the person, that's all you're really ever going to do, right? Because you assume and you have that attitude of, oh, I'm going to have to fight this situation, I'm going to have to resist this, and that's the result if you go into it with that attitude. So, yeah, it's assumptions can be a scary thing. We can be biased when we have too many assumptions about things. We never consider the greater context, and I've just been thinking about that lately watching all these movies. Like, you assume that things are the way that you think they are when they're completely different. And there are a lot of good themes in these movies, too. But I was just thinking about that idea of assumptions, and how assumptions can really change our way of thinking, and not help us consider greater possibilities. Like, there's this puzzle called the 9-dot puzzle, and it's a square made of 9 dots. Go figure. There's a way to connect all the dots. I did this in the past for a channel called 365 Nerds, and there's a way to connect all of these dots with 4 line segments. Go ahead, try it. See how long it takes you. The first thing you usually do is you make it into a square, right? Because a square is what we assume to be the correct way to do it, except there's one dot in the middle that never gets one dot in the middle, or a couple. Oh, it's one dot. But there's a way to connect all the lines with 4 line segments without picking up your pencil off the paper. Try it out. If you can figure that out, you think outside the box. You consider a greater possibility. And a lot of time what we do is we put measurements on things, and we try to like measure everything on an infinite spectrum, and we don't consider greater possibilities. Especially with a lot of these this is FX, a lot of these Disney movies and stuff, or DreamWorks movies that I've been watching lately. But yeah, How to Train Your Dragon, I'm excited for that second one, and it's just at the part where Hiccup is meeting Toothless and considering the possibility he can learn about the dragon. There's a greater possibility here. There's a way to work with them instead of against them. So that's pretty much it. There's my brother.
Hi.
But yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on this. Just interesting thing to think about. Yeah, just assumptions. I like these random vlogs. Hi, Joe.
Hello.
That's pretty much it. Bye.